Hey, what's going on, guys? Here at Clutch Gaming with Thomas, and he's going to be profiling his Blackwings. Take it away, man.
We got one Sirocco, the Dawn, the big guy of the deck. I decided to run him over third Chris because, he can stack on everything and make it just fun. And he searches everything else in the deck, including Chris, the special summon. Two Chris's because he can only special summon once by his effect, and he's immune to Bottomless and Torrential in that once per turn. You can search everything else off of Whirlwind with him. He's really good. Two, Shura. Not a big fan of this guy. He's another level 4 for my 4 plays, 6 plays, He can search a monster out of the deck if you kill a monster of battle. There's only one target that I search, and that's Pinocchio. But other than that, he's not really good anymore. The best level 4 in the deck is Bora, because you can spam the field with him. If you control one Blackwing, you can drop all 3. He pierces. Really good card.
Yeah.
Really well-rounded. One, Zephyros, to bounce your stuff back to your hand and play him out of the grave to go off. You can bounce Trish back to your extra deck after you use it, so you can reuse Trish or any of your other extra deck stuff. You can bounce your Whirlwinds, your Phoenix Chains. Just get stuff back to your hand so you can reuse it.
Yep.
Triple Kalute, 1400 during damage step. Really dumb.
Yep. Really
dumb card. Standard, mandatory at 3. You don't run anything less than 3 Kalute. Unless Konami says so. 2 Gale. 3 got really cloggy for me.
I was going to say, he did go back to 3 finally.
It went back to 3, but you don't need 3. You only need 2 because this card is clunky and you can recover it with Blizzard. So you only need 2. Have the stats is really good. 1 Pinocchio, because you can't special summon him off the Blackwings. He burns a normal, so you only want to run 1, and you don't want to see him in your hand. You want to pull him out of the deck with Shura. When he dies on field, end phase you search for any Blackwing monster in the deck, so it's really good. I like him at 1.
Yeah.
Next we have the MVP of the Blackwings. Blizzard. This guy's a late game winner. Normal summon, pull a level 4 lower Blackwing out of your grave, and just synchro XYZ, whatever with him, and just hurt your opponent.
Yep.
Really good guy. 1 Orochi the Squall. He's my 6 into a 7 because when you normal summon him, you normal summon Blizzard, you pull your 4, you sink your 6, and you special this guy out, and you go into your 7, or you can go in your 7 to 8 plays with him. He's just a little guy to push the numbers up higher. Okay. He's at +1. Next we have 3 Black Whirlwind. When you normal summon a Blackwing, search out another Blackwing out of the deck with less attack. Must have card of the deck. Standard at 3, mandatory at 3. Not standard, mandatory. Ugh. Triple MST. Most people don't run MST in the main deck. I do because I don't like back row. So this is just extra back row hate.
I'm sure you don't like pendulums either.
Yeah, pendulums suck ass. I'm just gonna say it like that. I hate Konami for the pendulum.
Yeah.
2 duality to dig through the deck to get to my Whirlwinds or that key card. Everybody's like, well, you got them in there because, so what, the deck can special summon a lot. I want to have field control. I don't want to just spam my opponent, try and kill him and lose because of Bottomless or crap like that. So, yeah, duality to search out pieces. 1 Raigeki. It's Raigeki. And then 1 Book of Moon. Next to the traps, we have Triple Icarus. The card is beautiful. Tribute a Winged Beast. It's any Blackwing in the deck. There's cards in my extra deck too that count, so I got a lot of targets for it.
Contribute Castell.
Triple Phoenix. Even though this card's not good right now in the format because of Magic Specters and targeting right now is not a good idea. And so in fact there's a lot of decks that tribute for cost around it, so it's not that good of a card, but it's still a decent trap.
Yeah, it's still good for locals for those rogue matchups, and I mean it just helps you.
And in game 2, if I notice I'm not getting good use out of it, just side it out.
Yeah.
2 Black Sonic. Mirror Force with Dimensional Prison attached to it. Really dumb. The only problem with this card is you have to have a Blackwing on board to play it, to use it. So
that's why 3 is a little clunky.
3 is clunky for this, and sometimes it will bite you in the ass because you don't have the Blackwing because your opponent just keeps getting control.
Yeah.
Next we have 1 Torrential because of Chris being invulnerable to it. It's fun to set Torrential. Let your opponent spam the field, normal Chris, Torrential, and have that 1900 extra body on board around them. 1 Warning, just to stop big plays. Pendulums, big monsters. Vanity's Emptiness. This card is amazing because I can work around it. I can collude around it and win games.
Yeah.
You know. And then one bottomless, just because it's bottomless. Pendulums.
Yep.
We're going to do the...
Extra.
Let's do the sideboard next.
40 card main deck?
I believe so. I'm not sure on the count. I'm pretty sure it's 40.
Okay.
I'm almost certain. I haven't counted in a while. I don't really care what the main deck count is. It works. 1 T-King. No searching and stop 1 summon. 2 Lantia, stop banishing.
Yep.
2 Wavering Eyes. Just to counteract that Pendulum deck. And then I run 2 Spell Shattering on top of that. I was going to put Twister, and I'm just like, that's 500 life points that I don't want to burn up. 2 Imperial Iron Wall, because I do not banish at all in this deck, so it's like plus for me.
Yeah. You don't really want your Blackwings banished.
Yeah, I don't need to. None of them require banishment for anything.
Well, I know that, but like you don't want your opponent to banish them.
2 Light Imprisoning Mirrors, because,
Yeah.
Tellermancer thing. Give me 1 second. I'll call him back over to this. It's my phone. 2 Master Restrict to stop Magic Specters or any deck that tribute summon a lot, like Monarchs. Really good card.
Yep. Especially the gorgeous Ultra.
Yeah. Oh, there's 2 of them. One's beat the bejesus and back, and then the other one's, really good condition. And last but not least, I decided I brought back an old friend of mine. This card's one of my favorite cards in the game. 2 Divine Wrath.
Yeah.
Discarding cards is not one of my favorite things to do, but if it's going to stop the big play,
Yeah.
why not?
It can stop effects from anywhere. It can stop Veilers. It can stop Honest. It can stop
Veiler,
graveyard
Honest,
effects.
Collude. I mean, the only cards it can't stop is Beals. Beals gets around it because he can't be destroyed, so,
Yeah.
whatever.
Doesn't really act.
I have answers for Beals.
Yeah.
BLS is fun. I love when people play BLS and I Divine Wrath, and they're just like,
Yeah.
Extra deck, we have 1/101 to steal opponent's monsters and prevent damage. He's really good. 1 Castell, just to clear boards, and Icarus Fodder. The MVP of the XYZs is this guy right here. Ice Beast Seraphine, you negate all cards on your opponent's field when he's summoned by detaching material, and he gains 300 attack per face-up card other than himself on the field. He can really hurt people. Noble Knights hate this guy. Seriously. If I get him out against Noble Knights and they can't stop it, it's game over. Because they have all them equip cards, they all get negated, they're monster, and that counts.
Yeah, even Pendulum decks, they build up cards pretty quickly.
Yeah. 1 Armides, because Armides is Armides. You just... No Mere Force, is so good.
Yeah.
1 Armwing. It's just an extra 6 on the board. I don't like having him in here. He's not good, but he's a Blackwing, so I can loop him out of the grave with Joe.
Yeah.
He also pierces, which is kind of good in situations. 2 Nathung. This guy is abusive. Anytime he's special summoned once per turn, you can burn your opponent for 800 damage, make a monster they control lose 800, and you get another normal summon. Brutal. Just dumb. Damage Juggler's a bitch because, you summon this guy, -8, Damage Juggler.
And then it destroys it.
But the fun part he's optional, so if you notice your opponent hit the first one with the Damage Juggler, you just go, I'll decline the burn.
Yeah.
So it's an optional effect, which I
Yeah.
love.
Can be a game ender too, like Cowboy.
Yeah. 1 Armor Master because he's a speed bump because you can't run him over, you can't attack him and kill him by battle. And if I ram into a bigger monster, I can wedge counter, make it 0, and then just punch for damage.
Yeah.
And I take no damage involving this guy, so I can just sit him in attack mode. 2,500 attack is pretty nice.
Yeah.
Just to sit there on, and you can just ram into it, and I love it. Next we have 2. This guy's new out of the newest set. His name's Raikiri. What he does is if you use a Blackwing to make him, of course you're going to, he becomes a level 7 tuner, which makes Star Eater live in the extra deck. It's just I couldn't fit Star Eater into the extra deck. I mean, I don't really want to give up Raikiri to play Star Eater in this deck. I'd rather have the Raikiri on board to blow stuff up because that's what his other effect is once per turn you can blow up cards on your opponent's field equal to the number of Blackwings other than Raikiri you control. So it's 4 cards if you have 5 Blackwings on board.
Yeah.
And if you have 2 Raikiri, you can activate both of them in a turn. It's not it doesn't name the card specifically in the card text, so you can...
It's just once per turn.
It's once per turn, so both of them can trigger. It's really nasty.
Yeah.
Next we have 2 Obsidian Joe Hawk, or Hawk Joe, or however the hell you want to say it. What he does is you can special summon a level 5 or higher Wing Beast out of your grave once per turn. That includes Sirocco.
Yeah.
You can pull Sirocco out of your grave with him. How nuts is that? That's why I put him in here, because I realized that's dumb to be able to pull Sirocco back out the stack. Secondary effect is if you target him for battle or by card effect, you can ricochet it to another Blackwing you control. Basically, if you have 2 Joes, it is a lock, because it will just keep pinging off of each other. You cannot target them. So you get 2 Joes out, it's a pinging block, because the one will bounce and then it'll just keep ricocheting, basically. Next we have Beals, because it's Beals. It's a brick wall. Trishula, Dragon the Ice Barrier. Banish 3 cards. I hear banishing's good this format.
Oh yeah, not targeting either.
Yeah, I know. And then Leo for that non-targeting play.
Yeah,
there you go. That's
pretty good. All right. So, any last thoughts on your beloved Blackwings?
I'm happy I got them back. I kind of got rid of them right before the Gold Series dropped because I was too interested in building Shadalls, and I kind of lost. The thought process was I want to get the Shadalls done, so let's scrap up what we can. And I got rid of my Blackwings, and then a friend of mine had them, Tim Morris, as you all know, who helped me with the Shadalls.
Yeah.
Got Blackwings again. I noticed he was winning with them, and I'm like, I regretted getting rid of them. So I went out and got him, and this is right before that new Gold Series stuff came out. Panaki, Chris, and all them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I want to get it back. So I ran into a guy who wanted the Shadalls, and I sold him the Shadalls, and ended up turning it into a full built Blackwing deck pretty much within 1 week. I had the deck done. So I'm happy with what I did.
Awesome, man.
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you for the deck profile. Remember, guys, to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you next time.